Good morning everyone. So we are team Air MOIC, which also means Greek god of air. So our team members are Ashru, who is the HR head, me myself, marketing head, Amin, who is the finance head, and Promit, who is the operational head. So we are here to give the information about the analysis on airline simulation. Now moving on, our main mission is to provide the world-class luxury airline to our customers and to also update our airline time to time. In order to complete those missions, we have the mission. Our vision is to provide world-class luxury airline to the customers and to update our airline from time to time, and also provide an unmatched quality service. Also, we have greater employee satisfaction. Our airline looks more attractive, and we provide fair investments to the investors. Now moving on, in order to complete those visions, we have performance objective, which are financial, customer, learning and innovation, and internal process, where financial includes sustained profitability, sustained stock price, and fair return to the investors, and customers includes greater reliability and quality index. Learning and innovation includes human capital development and effective organizational culture, whereas internal process includes effective organizational structure and diligent management team. Now moving on, we have Porter's 5 forces of industry analysis, where threat of new entrants means overall we have 8 companies, so we do not have such threat to our company. The second one is the bargaining power of the buyers, where consumers have more choice for flying for normal airlines, but being the luxury one, we have the edge. The threat of substitute products has passengers have more option to switch to the normal airlines if we do not satisfy their needs. The fourth one is the bargaining power of suppliers. The main part we get from the suppliers is the fuel, as the price is determined by the market, so they have the higher market supply power. Now the fifth one is rivalry among the existing competitors, as normal airlines come to our route with low price and low fares, so we have huge competition between the market. Now I would like to call Ashru for further presentation.
Thank you. According to Porter's generic studies, there are 4 strategic options available in organizations, which are cost leadership, cost focus, differentiation, and differentiation focus. So among these 4 strategies, we have adopted differentiation focus. We have adopted differentiation focus. According to this, we are only targeting to only routes F and R, which is suitable for luxury airlines. So in organizational capability, we have adopted TMT model, which is top management team model. So in short analysis, our main strength is luxury airlines in our industry. So our weakness is lower passenger load factor, and our opportunity is to exploit the gap of luxury markets. So as like a normal airlines entering into our routes is our threats. So I'd like to call operation manager for further explanation.
Thank you, Ashwin. Now I'd like to talk about the fare. The fare for Air MOIC has consistently been higher, that is 50 cents per passenger mile from Q1 to Q4. After Q4, the fare has increased to 51 cents. Till the last quarter, and comparing it with the other industry average, it shows that our rate is relatively higher because within the luxurious airlines, we provide high satisfaction to our customers with great facilities and more services. And now talking about the type of cabin service, we charge our customers, passengers, $5 per passenger, whereas other normal airlines charge $1 to $2. Again, the reason for this is we being the luxurious airlines providing high services. And now this graph, as you can see, it shows the comparison between Q4 and Q5. Here the result of our increment in fare has been shown, as the net profit before Q4 was a negative figure, which is minus 7,000, but after our change in fare, the net profit rises to 320,000. Similarly, the stock price was $29 in fourth quarter, and in fifth quarter is $35, which proves our decision to change the fare was correct. And now talking about the fleet maintenance, we have chosen level 3 of fleet maintenance, which provide more frequent cleaning service and prevent maintenance. Because of that decision, the quality trend and the reliability trend is supposed to be increasing and reaches 100 at last quarter, which is pretty good. And now talking about the fuel contract, the fuel aspect is an important aspect which cannot be ignored and occupies the larger portion among total expenses, which is 16.7%. Therefore, to dilute the risk and reduce the expense, we have used mixed methodology, which is 50% early hedging and other 50% was purchased in the open market during the relevant quarters. And now talking about the fleet status, our number of fleet was comparatively less than other airlines, but the seat availability of Air Animoy was comparatively higher. As you can see in the chart, the above one, it is higher than others. And the reason for this is we being the luxurious airlines, our plane size was bigger and larger, which automatically consists large number of seats available. Therefore, this is also the reason for the less passenger load factor of ours. To mitigate this, we have reduced the number of flights from 5 to 4 during quarter 7 to quarter 8. And now talking about the flights, we have purchased and leased Embraer, EasyJet and Canada Air, which travel long distance, providing high luxury, whereas British Airways travel short distance, so we have abandoned it in our last quarter. And now talking about the routes, as in the initial market, we have choose 5 routes, that is A, B, C, D, E, which was completely irrelevant and not relatable to our standard. Therefore, as our HR head Ashu mentioned, the differentiation focus that we follow, we completely switched our routes from A, B, C, D, E to R, F and C. C being the exceptional, as it was providing us more demand and higher profit than other. We didn't want to abandon the route C. Now talking about the sell, the route R and F, we have provided more sell. The route R, the case itself suggests us to give demand in route R, whereas for F and R there was intense rivalry between other normal airlines who had lower fares, low price, and was trying to enter F and R market. So to remain in the market and compete against them, we had to give the fare for them. Therefore, the financial structure was little second up by a large number of offers we have given. Now I'd like to call Ashu for the rest of the part.
Human resource is the pillar behind the success of every organization. As Maslow hierarchy of needs states that every employee needs good compensation, which motivates them. According to this chart, the quality training budget is high in quarter 7, like 80,000, and like in quality and training budget is also in increasing trend. So in employee turnover, we have 0 employee turnover at first from quarter 2 to quarter 8. So as in previous slides, we can see that 2 other airlines has more budget than ours. So here in this slide, we can see that quality and reliability is same as them. So we have decided not to build our own website, but to contact with travel agency and ticket airlines sales ticket. So in order to build our strategies, we have focused on differentiation strategy. So in quarter 1, there were 8 employees altogether who left us due to the low in compensation budget. So we try to maintain our quality training budget, compensation budget, and the training budget in order to make our employees happy and satisfaction. Now I like to call Tanya for further presentation.
Thank you, Ashu. Now talking about the 4 P's of marketing, they are product, price, place and promotion. In order to promote our airline, we make sure that we give relevant information to our customers. Now moving on, In Q1, we had low marketing budget as compared to the Irish Air, so we had less profit. In Q2, we increased our marketing budget as the luxury airlines is supposed to do so. So we became successful enough in order to achieve our objective and goals. And in Q4, we had low budget marketing budget all over the period because of the winter off season, but in Q4, as we decreased our marketing budget, we had some operational errors, so we plan to immediately correct it and put it according to the required needs. As you can see, in Q3 our price was 80,000, and in Q4 we immensely decreased our marketing budget, and in Q5 again we increased it as compared to the other airlines. So now I would like to call Amin for further presentation.
Thank you, Tanya. Regarding the finance, one of the main important part is our return to our investors. So in order to give the fair return to our investor, we have managed cash dividend in 4 quarters. Mainly you can see 3, 6, 7, as well as we also give the stock dividend in Q3. Similarly, since we have to buy lots of aircraft, we have different options to of financing, and the first option is the selling stock, and the second one is long-term loan, and we adopted both kind of both options. In first option, as you can see in the graph, in the Q2 we only take the loan, long-term loan, but we do not sell anything. But in the third quarter we sold our stock as well as we also take loan. So why we sell our stock in Q3 is because in Q3 our share price was at the highest. So in order to cash in the high share price, we sell our stock, and that's how we finance. And there has been lots of fluctuation in our share price. There has been rises as well as fall, and we altogether we rank first in 2 quarters, that is 2 and 5. And the main reason of having the top rank is we amend our earlier mistakes and come up with the better plan. And the one reason that we dramatically fall is because of the one big operational error, that was to expand in the 7 different routes all at the same time. That was the very big mistake on our part, but we immediately correct it, and from ultimately we goes in profit again. And the another part is the financial data. The first one is the yield per available seat mile. As already mentioned, though we have the lower occupancy rate, we have the highest yield per available seat mile, as you can see. So it proves that it proves our efficiency. Similarly, as for the revenue per seat mile, since our cost in each and every quarter is less, we have more revenue. That's why we are successful in having sustained profit. And the last one is the EPS versus sales outstanding. This is one of the main important things, because as I already mentioned that we have been selling our share in order to raise the capital. What does selling the share mean? It means that we have been diluting our share. So after the selling, as we increase our share from 150,000 to 7 million, it automatically means that our EPS is down, our PE is down. But it doesn't happen in our case, because we manage our cash and we manage all our things in such a way that the EPS has been above the industry average. So that's our main critical success factor. And the one of the main critical incident that we took is a Q3 in which the one particular competitor has done maintenance irregularities, and we have option whether to report it or not. But all other 7 competitors choose not to report, but we decided to report because of all these things. Earlier there was lots of discussion in our team, but we ultimately came in one mutual decision, that is to report after doing stimulate with conflict. We do that because it is our moral ethics to let our customer know that we actually care about them. Since as there was the negligence, there was actually an airplane crash. So because of that, lots of casualty happened. So that was the plan. And last one is the future plan. This is the very important part, because since we have already mentioned in our business statement that we will expand our fleet as per the customer demand. As our customer is flying more in the normal airlines, we also think of going in the normal as well as in luxury. So in order to go into normal airlines, we decided to acquire a normal airline, and that would be followed by all these steps: identification, evaluation, all those steps. And the main companies on focus are the three. That is IRIS. This is a very good company. And this Icarus, the medium one, and the Fischl, the lowest one. As there is a theory that if you catch a good fish with you, then it will take you high. If you catch a bad fish, it will take down with themselves. So we decided not to regard the Fischl, which is the bad one. And also we also discard the IRIS company, which is good because since they are good, they might have a higher bargaining power. So we might be giving lots of money, lots of cost in acquiring IRIS. So we decided not to do that. So ultimately in IRIS we find the ideal company. As the data clearly shows that IRIS has been a good company throughout. As you can see, the number of share outstanding is relatively low, PRC is also low, and all the indicator has been good. Similarly, all the indicators of Fischl has been pretty bad, and that means below industry average. So but in other hand, the Icarus Air has pretty average indicators. So we decided to go with Icarus to acquire them, and so the decision was to acquire Icarus Air. Now the learning and the conclusion. Throughout this simulation we have learned lots of things. The first thing is hide the risks, hide again. This is the main thing because we are the only company which went in the luxury segment. Other 7 went to the normal. We take it as a blue ocean strategy because as mentioned in the case, the big company the earlier big company has left the market because of lack of customer. But we decided to take risks because we believe that there are people who want to get luxury experience. So we decided to enter in the luxury segment, taking it as a blue ocean strategy. And similarly, we are the first mover in that segment, so we have definitely advantage. And we also show our performance by having 2 top ranked positions in the share price. Similarly, the risk taker, as I already mentioned, and the implementer. We took risks and we successfully implemented. So that's we as a team has been a successful implementer. And the last one is the weakness. There has been several, as some of the weakness has already been mentioned. There are many more weaknesses that we did in the simulation. For example, we purchased CD. CD means the certificate of deposit. That means that's the alternative of investment. The purchasing CD was a mistake because we had already lots of loan of almost around $7 million. But instead of paying that loan, we decided to purchase CD. That was a big mistake on our part. So overall, we have learned a lot of different things from our simulation. Thank you very much.